Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. It's Richard Kuo, and this week we're going to answer how do we deal with negative people, whether that is a coworker, a friend, a family member, or a classmate. It doesn't matter. How do we deal with negative people? We have a question from Just Incredible who asks, how do you deal with annoying or rude coworkers? I love everyone I work with, and I am blessed to have a lot of them as my good friends. But with a lot of jobs, there's always that one person I can't see the good in. He puts me down a lot, has a negative working attitude, and whatever I say, I'm always wrong to him. Any advice? So this is a great question, and I think a lot of us deal with negative people. I want to give 3 quick little tips to dealing with negative people. Number 1 is protect your fortress. Number 2 is to hold your tongue. And number 3 is to help, but don't overextend. I'll break each one of these down in more details. First one is protect your fortress. So look, we're always going to deal with negative people in our lives, and it's important for us to protect our fortress, our mental fortress. So this key phrase is to keep our emotional distance. Keep your emotional your emotional distance away from this other person. So when someone else is being negative, when anyone's being negative, you're not engaging in that negativity. You're keeping that emotional distance. You're protecting that emotional fortress and being like, you know what? Nope, that's not a part of me. I'm not engaging in that. Now look, the truth of the matter is we need to engage with sometimes negative people, whether that is at work, maybe at school, maybe at home with family members. The chances are we're dealing with negative people. So how do you keep that emotional distance? You do that by just being courteous, doing what you need to do, but keeping that space. You know, not getting too close to that drama. Okay? And this leads me to point number 2, which is hold your tongue. Hold your tongue means to not engage in the negativity. So if someone is being negative towards you, do not engage with them. You know, don't start the drama. Don't keep it going. They might be dramatic, but you don't need to be. Okay, so that's what it means to hold your tongue. Okay, just stay in your lane and focus on what you need to do. Focus on being positive. Don't engage in the negativity, although I know it's not always easy. Okay, and this leads me to point number 3, which is help but don't overextend. What this means is you may help someone improve themselves, but you don't want to overextend yourself in a way where it's just massively draining and it's taking up all your energy. So, for example, if someone's being negative and you want to try having a conversation with them, sitting down and saying, hey, there's something that I want to talk about. Is it okay if we talk about it? Some people might be open to conversation, and just open conversation. Hey, look, I know this is not an easy conversation, but I feel like I would appreciate if you changed the way that you communicated with me, and here's why. And going into that, having a mature conversation with this person. Now, if the person is not open to that, if you try that and the person is not, then we can't overextend ourselves because they're not willing to change, and some people just aren't willing to change, and we just have to accept it as is. So again, how do we deal with negative people? Number 1 is to protect that fortress, keep that emotional distance. Number 2 is to hold your tongue, don't engage in that negativity. And number 3 is to help but don't overextend. Essentially, just keep yourself surrounded with positive people and don't put so much energy on the negative people around you, because when we get sucked into that, we become negative, and we don't want to do that. Okay, we want to stay positive, surround ourselves with positive people, and keep being as positive as possible. All right. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, please feel free to share, subscribe, of course. And if you have any other questions that you want to be answered in a future video, just drop it on the comment section below. I'll take a look at them and I'll respond to them and add them to our list of questions that we will do every single Wednesday. All right. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you soon. I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.